What?
Is that why we couldn't read your face at the beginning?
Oh, you were like...
I thought maybe he was crying.
I'm thinking, I don't know what to say to this guy. Because he's like, I can't believe it. You think this is an April Fool's joke? This is not... And I thought, okay, is he really milking this? Is he really kidding? And then he's like sobbing.
April Fools.
Really?
This is Sergio.
Let me hear. Oh my gosh. That is so...
Yes.
Sick people in a sick world we live in.
I gotta say one thing. You are not.
You were all in on it?
I just found out.
Right now. So I wanted to tell you, but I just couldn't find her point. But so
That's why you wouldn't hug your sister?
I didn't know at that point.
they just figured out like 5 seconds
You
ago.
believe me.
How did you know?
Because I was in and on it the whole time.
But I thought
And then when Dad went out, Dad got told
Wait.
Would somebody be sick enough to call
she was talking.
Whitney set it up on her mom?
So we were talking, and
So Greg didn't do this.
Greg didn't do anything. There's no Greg. Greg's still in Mexico. Greg had nothing to do with that.
Whitney did it to your mom.
Yeah. And so I didn't know she was gonna tell that he died. I just thought it was like she's supposed to be crying.
Funny, isn't it?
Kind of like went on from there.
How can you cry like that for so long?
I know, that's what I thought. For a while, I was like, because for a while I was like, what, is she really crying? Because I was like, because I didn't know what was going on. All I knew was she was supposed to be in there crying, but she was like serious. So I was like, is she really crying? And then once she said Sergio's there, I was like, oh, she was talking to Sergio before this.
Well, then I was thinking, wait a minute, didn't they just do Skype like on whatever day that was? He said he died Friday, but they just did Skype the other day.
I know,
It was Saturday.
Because my mom was wondering, she's like...
It wasn't yesterday. I think it was Friday. So I tried to tell him, and I was out there, I was like, don't say
I got
Friday,
your-
say Saturday.
I got your testimony on film.
Listen, maybe to a non-member, I'm thinking, what can I say to somebody who doesn't believe in God at all?
I know, I walked in and heard you say it, and I was like, oh, right. I was just like, no, Whitney, stop it. Because what you said, is this April Fool's? I was like, okay, she has to stop it now. She's like, no.
And then he
I
starts
was like,
sobbing. I can't believe that he actually literally started crying. I can't believe that you think somebody would do this for April Fools. It's like sick. That,
My crying wasn't hard enough.
yeah, you were at the door. You had a smile on your face while you were sobbing at the door. And I
And
told
then
Dad,
did you?
I was like, okay, Mom, I'm just going to the car, okay?
That's weird.
I did the, I can't get out, you know. I started crying here right there. You didn't see that. I for real cried.
Yeah, but you didn't go through very many
She says that
tissues.
you're awesome.
He's a good freak. He should be an actor.
That's the other thing. Once I saw Spencer get the tissues, I'm like, if Spencer comes back, I'm telling him.
And then Whitney's
she said
sitting
you're
there
awesome.
belaboring over her dead person.
I don't think any of you are awesome. You're sick.
Some of us says we're sick.
All of you.
I would never do a dead person.
Hey, I did not have anything to do with the dead person.
Collapse this morning.
That's not a dead person. I was
It's
like
like dying.
You killed yourself, Mom. That's a dead person joke.
2 seconds on the ground like
Oh, it doesn't count if it's 2 seconds.
I went like this. I was
Yeah,
exercising.
so
I
what
went,
did you say? 'Cause she
and I
really
fell
believed
down
it.
on the
Your
ground.
mother really sold
And then
it.
Dad's like, honey, are you okay, Deb? Deb. I'm laying there. Whitney's like, oh my
Okay,
gosh,
wait, let me
Mom.
turn this on speakerphone.
And so I went up
One
and I
second.
went,
Cody, can you turn this on
April
speakerphone?
Fools. But it wasn't very long.
Innocent.
It's very innocently done.
Okay, you there?
She did suspect from the very beginning, and I was like, really? You think she'd be crying there for so long?
Yeah, that was.
She really did think you were trying to
was
get her at
elaborate.
the beginning,
Oh,
but
I
then
know,
it went
she
on
would.
and on and on.
Are you still there?
You made it. You worked it elaborate, just like you needed to. It worked. You got
I
it.
mean, this is
You got me.
Yeah.
borderline
That's
like
about as good. That's, yeah.
telling
that's about as
little Randy there's
Can you hear us?
someone in the van.
Yeah, you're on speakerphone.
Yes. Hello, Serge. So I finally get to talk. I'm really glad. Good.
That's
I'm really glad you're not dead. Your poor mother. I was really
Sorry,
worried
Mom.
about about your mother. I was thinking, oh, right, mother, how
I feel bad for Laura. I was like, Spencer and Laura got caught up in this. It doesn't have anything to do with them.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know how you
We're
don't
gonna
like
invite you to our
pranks.
house
Crossfire.
April Fool's Day. That was a
Zach,
mistake.
please don't climb on me.
Yeah. Remember the time
I
that
was
Spencer
thinking
told
for
us where
sure
he
that,
jumped, he fell off the
Whitney would've
cliff?
been
That
crying
one, you're like,
a
Spencer,
lot harder
no!
though if you had died.
So I feel bad
Man,
for
she's
you.
not
I'm sorry.
crying.
It's not. Yeah. It was directed at my mom from the start, so it wasn't you. I'm sorry. I felt like pulling you aside and telling you on the side, like.
That would have never worked.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, that would've worked.
Yeah, that wouldn't have
I was
I can't
surprised.
keep a secret.
Yeah,
What,
that's,
so you
My
were
face
you
can't
Barely
crying?
can I, obviously.
when Dad went out there, I was
Were
like,
you really
what? What's
crying?
gonna happen?
You sounded like you were crying. You sounded like you were sobbing. I thought, oh, geez. And that's why I asked you. I still was suspicious.
wow.
That's why I asked you. So, Greg, who told you about Sergio? Did somebody call you, like a relative? Because I was thinking maybe somebody else that's sick called him to tell him this thing about Serge dying, and it was just another sick person doing a joke.
She told you just
Because I
figured
know
it
you
out
guys
when
have been
found out.
Skyping.
Well,
I
it's
thought,
because
how could he
she
got
was
hit by
talking
a
to
drunk
Sergio
driver
before you guys
on
came,
Friday
and we were trying to
when
figure
he
out
just
something to
Skyped
do against
with Whitney
Mom.
just like
And
recently on the
so
phone he was talking
we're
to
just
her.
like,
So how did he get
let's
hit by a
just,
car?
yeah, she just went out.
Well,
and
Sergio
pretended
came
to
up
cry.
with the idea. He's
But
like,
I
what if I
wasn't about
die?
to tell
I'm
you
like,
that you were.
I don't know. It's kind of big for her to believe, especially on April Fools, because she's a little suspicious.
Yeah.
But what suspicious?
Yeah, it's a
And
good
he's like, you should just try it. Go get your brother to go tell her. Or I suggested that, I think. Because I couldn't, like, go tell her myself. Because it's not really.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
It
I
worked.
got little kids
that
to
way.
do the dirty work.
If you don't want to pray, then just
Masterful
say, I don't want